Is there a leadership crisis within the union? Is there a leadership crisis within government? It's going to be our big focus on what is today the 1st of May, Workers' Day as well, May Day. Thousands of workers across the world celebrating today. The aim is to promote and protect the rights of workers. The focus on a day like this always falls on concerns about high unemployment and the minimum wage. Well, President Cyril Ramaphosa is attending the COSATU May Day rally in the Free State. His ANC Deputy President, that's Paul Mashatile, expected to lead Workers' Day events in Tshwane today. Well, Moloko Moloto, eNCA reporter, following that for us. Hello to you, Moloko, as well. And apart from how the president is going to be handling this, we know a little while ago the president didn't exactly get a warm welcome by workers around the country. I suppose there's going to be concern whether he can set the right tone for workers and whether or not they'll agree with what he's saying. Good morning.
Good morning, Gareth. Well, indeed, the Deputy President of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, will be addressing this May Day rally for the very first time since he became the number 2 within the African National Congress, since he was elected in December. Of course, the major and official event is going to be held in the Free State to be addressed by the party president, Cyril Ramaphosa. But here in Atteridgeville, we expecting that the workers, particularly from Gauteng, will be meeting here. I'm told that the Sosville Arena has the capacity to accommodate about 4,000 people. At this point in time, really, it is empty. The workers are not here yet. All you see around here would be the marshals and the people who have planned this particular event, and of course the security detail of the Deputy President. And maybe let's bring into this conversation Mr. Amos Monyela, who is the chairperson of COSATU in Gauteng. Sir, thank you so much for making time. Maybe tell us the main reason why it would be important for the workers in Gauteng to commemorate this day, especially at the time where unemployment really has reached record levels in this country.
Thank you very much for allowing us to outline our program. I think if you'll appreciate history, that May Day dates back hundreds of years back, and in fact in 1889, and it has been celebrated for different things each and every year. So there are different epochs in history where it will determine what we are celebrating. For today, there is nothing much to celebrate other than the catastrophe that we are seeing meted to workers by government, by the private sector, by everyone in the economy. So therefore, if you see me wearing black, it means there is nothing brighter for workers. But it's a different epoch where workers must ready themselves to wage a battle against employers, starting with government, because when government is intransigent, all the employers in our country are going to be intransigent. The level of unemployment is too high in our country. Look at what is happening now at the South African Post Office, where a lot of workers are going to be retrenched. Look at what is happening within Macro. 600 workers have already been dismissed. So we are in black. So we are readying ourselves for bigger programs, bigger projects, which we are going to wage a struggle and a war against the employer.
Yeah, we saw last year the workers in Rustenburg really giving President Cyril Ramaphosa some hostile reception, to a point that he even abandoned that particular address. This time around here, you're going to be addressed by the Deputy President, and just a few weeks ago or so since the public sector wage strike ended. So one would presume that perhaps the hostilities, the tensions have subsided a bit. Can we expect you to be hostile, your workers to be hostile to the Deputy President, or you are really going to give him chance to address the workers?
We're going to ask Deputy President to answer a number of questions, and definitely we are not expecting any worker to disrupt or give the Deputy President a hostile acceptance in our activity. So the Deputy President will be allowed to speak and respond to the issues, the questions that we are going to make to give out unto him.
Let us talk about the status of COSATU as the federation. Since NUMSA left the federation, how have you been able to consolidate, particularly in the sector where NUMSA is enjoying so much support? And whether you have been able to plug in and, find expression there as COSATU, because they were one of the largest unions, if not the largest at the time they left.
Well, we decided not to be in competition with NUMSA. NUMSA is a trade union movement that was born within the ranks of the federation. There will be at a time where the federation should engage with all workers in the country, including NUMSA, so that we are able to join forces, because we need a united force in our country. And that united force can be led by COSATU through its founding principle of one country, one union, one industry, one union. So one country, one federation, one industry, one union. But then we do have NUM that is organizing within the space of NUMSA. But then from my point of view is that there should be engagement with all workers across the length and breadth of our country to unite, to work together, to confront the challenges that we are facing as workers in this country.
Talking of workers having to unite, there's a court case as we speak now that SATU has instituted against you as COSATU. They accuse you of having adopted a resolution last year to support the South African Communist Party to contest the election as a stand-alone away from the African National Congress, or the movement that is led by the ANC, essentially to take the ANC on. So that matter is before the Labour Court. I'm just trying to find out from COSATU's point of view, particularly here in Gauteng, where you stand with regard to this particular court challenge. Do you stand with COSATU? Do you stand with SATU, which says the process was wrong to take that particular resolution?
The matter is sub judice, and then it is not within the jurisdiction of the province. The national is dealing with the matter, so we don't want to waste too much time in dealing with that matter. What I can tell you is that workers in Gauteng are united, irrespective of the differences on the political question. So SATU has got its right to take the federation to court, but then we can't speak on that thing. We are united in Gauteng. We want to wage a battle against Macro or Walmart. We want to wage a battle against the state. We want to wage a battle against anyone else. So we're definitely not looking into what is happening in courts, but then what should happen on.
Okay, but just quickly, what is this saying about you as the movement, considering that you are an affiliate of the ANC and you'll be going to the elections? What is the approach, therefore?
Well, we are not an affiliate to the ANC. We are an independent organization in the alliance. And the federation who will decide as to what is going to happen going to the elections. As of now, there are issues. I'm not too sure as to whether that issue that has been raised by SATU is in the public domain, as the federation has pronounced that. But in that, there will be a process that will be engaged in as the federation towards a common conclusion and understanding as to how are we going to approach the elections.
Mr. Amos Monyela, the chairperson of COSATU in Gauteng, correcting me there that they are not an affiliate, but they are an ally of the African National Congress.